Trump plans to end marriage green card waivers and bring back wealth tests. Big changes are shaking up the marriage-based green card process in 2025, from the return of mandatory interviews to the revival of the controversial wealth test. These new policies could significantly impact how couples apply for permanent residency in the U.S. If you are interested in this, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell on upcoming video. Today, we're diving into some big changes in marriage-based green card policies under the Trump administration. You might have heard rumors about the end of interview waivers and the return of something called the wealth test. Marriage green cards. What's changing in 2025? What are marriage-based green cards? First, let's quickly recap what a marriage-based green card is. If you're married to a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident, you can apply for a green card to live and work in the U.S. permanently. This process often involves forms like the I-130 and I-485, and sometimes an interview to prove your marriage is genuine. It's a pathway many couples use to build a life together in the U.S., but recent policy shifts are making this process a bit more complex. End of interview waivers. During the Biden administration, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, often waived interviews for marriage-based green card applications if the case had no red flags like incomplete documents or inconsistencies. This helped reduce backlogs, especially after COVID. These waivers were a game changer for speeding up approvals. But now, in 2025, reports indicate the Trump administration has reinstated mandatory interviews for all marriage-based green card cases. What does this mean? Expect longer processing times, potentially 14.5 months, or more for adjustment of status cases. Revival of the wealth test. Now, let's talk about the wealth test. This refers to the public charge rule, which was first introduced during Trump's first term. The rule allows USCIS to deny green cards applicants who might rely on public benefits, like Medicaid or food stamps, based on factors like income, education, and health. A 2020 Supreme Court ruling allowed this policy to move forward, and recent reports suggest it's being revived in 2025. For marriage-based green cards, this means sponsors, usually the U.S. citizen spouse, must prove sufficient income, typically 125% of the federal poverty guidelines. For a family of two, that's about $26,562 annually and $40,187 for a family of four. Immigration experts suggest this policy aims to prioritize applicants who can contribute economically, but critics argue it may unfairly impact hardworking families. Whatever your perspective, preparation is key. What can you do to prepare? So, how can you stay ahead of these changes? Here are 3 practical tips. File early. Processing times are expected to increase, so submit your application as soon as possible to lock in current rules. Gather strong evidence. Provide plenty of proof of your marriage thing joint leases, photos, or share bills to ace the interview. Conclusion and call to action. And that's the latest on marriage-based green card changes in 2025. These updates might feel overwhelming, but with the right preparation, you can navigate this process successfully. That is all today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Trump's plan to end marriage green card waivers and bring back wealth test. In 2025, major shifts are reshaping the marriage-based green card process. Under the Trump administration, previously under Biden, USCIS often waived interview to speed up approval, especially for clean applications, cutting down COVID-era backlogs. Now interview waivers are ending, with mandatory interviews returning for all applicants, increasing scrutiny and stretching processing times to 14.5 months or more. Another major shift is the revival of the wealth test or public charge rule, which allows denial of a green card to applicants seen as likely to rely on public benefits. Sponsors must now prove they earn at least 125% of the federal poverty level, e.g. $26,562 for two couples two people. Critics argue these odds working families while supporters say it ensures economic self-sufficiency. To stay ahead, applicants are urged to file early, gather robust proof of marriage, and prepare truly for entry. With careful planning, couples can still navigate these tougher requirements and secure their path to permanent residence.